Gorgeous colors on these fish. They call them bronze back for a reason, because you can see how they've got that beautiful bronze color with those stripes. So let me just release it. There he goes. Now this is a good opportunity to tell you about the hook. Now this is the hook that I'm using. It's actually a tube jig hook. It's not a normal jig hook like a round jig head. But look at the way the angle is on the eye. It's actually a 60-degree angle. And see the lead? This is coated in black. It's very small. This one is about 3/16 ounces in size. So what I'm going to do is show you the way I've got it rigged. I'm sliding that tube jig head right into the tube, right up to the front. So really when a bass gets this in his mouth, the only thing he feels is the soft body. So you can't even see the eye right now. And it's very light. So there's not much to a tube. This particular one is a TriggerX and it's called a pumpkin seed color. But when you move it along the bottom, it looks like a crayfish. And when you're dealing with clear water, and you can see these rocky outcrops that are in the background, what the fish are doing, they're coming up from the deeper water. It could be 60, 70 feet deep. They come onto these flats that are 20, 30 feet deep, and then they go right up where most of the food is, which is less than 10 feet of water. And right now it's 2:30, we got bright sunny skies, but there's still, if you see that leading white edge is where the boulders and the rocks are, that's where they're tending to feed. So we're working all these islands and just casting with lighter line. So I've got a 12-pound test fluorocarbon leader because there are zebra mussels here, and you can hook the odd pike. And one thing that's really important is the glasses that I have on. So these are the Rapala, one of the polarized glasses. They're very highly polarized. We're not making long casts. We're just casting to the edge of where the dark troughs are and the lighter water, and just literally shaking that tube along the bottom. And we've got our eyes looking down, because a lot of times you'll see the bass coming out of the slightly deeper water, I'll say darker water, and coming up on these shoals to feed. It's a very exciting way to fish. So if you come up here, you know, to Georgian Bay or Manitoulin Island, we're fishing McGregor's Bay right now, you don't have to fish deep for the bass. You can fish real shallow, whether it's fishing along reeds, way back in the bays where you normally pike fish, or whether you're fishing these shoals and islands and rock outcrops that are all over the place.